Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I got another deck profile for you all, and in today's deck profile I'm actually bringing you an update to my shark deck, I guess. I've done a profile on sharks a couple times in the past. I think the last time I did it was when they got their support in Eternity Code, I believe. And recently they've gotten support as well in Battles of Legends, so I've been playing around with it for the last, I would say, month and a half, and it's actually pretty good. It's actually not that bad of a deck. It's actually a pretty decent rogue deck right now, which is nice. Yeah, this is just my take on the shark deck right now. This is more of a combo build instead of the Kraken control thing, so this is more of a combo-esque deck. I kind of just felt like the combo version is just better than the Kraken control build at the moment. Maybe that's just my preference, I guess. But yeah, overall it's a really fun deck. It's also a really cheap deck as well. Not much in this deck is expensive at all. And yeah, it's one of the also spiciest rogue decks right now, so really good. And also it's getting more support as well in a couple months in the new duelist pack that's coming out. It's like a Mako Tsunami duelist pack or something like that, and it has shark support in it, so this deck's even getting more support, and it's only gonna get better, so that's also really nice. But yeah, other than that, I'll quit up my babbling and we'll just get to the deck profile. To start us off, one of your better monsters in the deck, triple Betuneful Princess. Betuneful Princess is just like a Lone Flower Blossom for fish, so when she is no more specialed, you can banish this card as cost, and then special summon a level 4 or lower fish from your deck, except yourself. So, self-explanatory, it just gets you pretty much every fish in your deck, which is great, and just one of the best turn 1 starters that you have. Usually you want to bring out this guy, which is triple Buzzsaw Shark. Buzzsaw Shark is another kind of like a fish tutor as well. With him, you can target a water monster you control, including himself, to special summon from the deck into defense position a fish monster with the same level, but with a different name, and it cannot activate its effect this turn. And also, you are locked into Xz monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn as well. Really good. He can also be treated as a level 3 or 5 monster if he's used for a water Xyz, which is also kind of handy, but we barely ever use it, sadly, which sucks because I actually like that part of the effect. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, really good, self-explanatory. Same thing as Betuneful, just getting tuning out your fish and just rank 4 spam practically. So to help with your rank 4 spam is one of your extenders, triple Silent Angler. Angler's one of the best. Honestly, has now become a starter, which is weirdly enough. He is, sorry guys, there's a little glare, I'm trying to get away, but whatever. Yeah, he's an extender, but he's also somewhat of a starter now, with like White Mirror being a thing in the deck now, which is hilarious. Really cool, really good. He's always going to be a 3 of in the deck. If you special from the hand, he can lock you out from specialing from the hand again, which is sometimes annoying, but most of the time you won't. How do I say it? Condition never really comes up. So because usually when you special from hand, that's usually your last special summon from the hand anyway. Another extender in the deck, triple Xz Remora, one of my favorite cards in the deck, honestly. I really love this guy. So you can, with him, you can detach 2 materials from an Xyz monster you control to special summon to him, which is not an activated effect, by the way. That is a summon that does not start a chain, which is hilarious. I need to stop saying that word. When he's summoned, you can target 2 level 4 or lower fish types in your graveyard, special summon them in defense, but they cannot attack, effects are negated, can't change their battle positions, and they can only be used for the Xyz summon of a water monster, but you're in luck. Everything in the extra deck is pretty much water anyway, so that doesn't matter. Really good card. It gets not annoying, but it gets like, it gets overwhelming when you can like get him out on the board and multiple times. It's just ridiculous in how much advantage he gives you. Another water, not really a fish per se, but it is a starter. It gets you a body on board, and that is the Water Tenyi Spirit Shathana. Literally, this is only here because it's a free body. That is literally it. If you open it, you use it as your opening play because it gives you a free level 4 water body. So that's pretty much it. I wish it was a fish, but it's not. But I'll take what we take what we can get. Onto two ofs. Two Lantern Shark. This has been kind of, this ratio has been like weird for me. I tried it out at 1 for the longest time because I thought I only needed 1, but then when I shifted more towards the combo build, I decided to bump it up to 2. And actually, it's not that bad of a transition because it's actually pretty good when you see it along with Bloodstar Shark, so that's nice. So with him, when he's no more special, you can special summon a level 3, 4, or 5 water monster from your hand defense. Except himself, also you are locked into Xz monsters. And same thing as Bloodstar Shark, it can be used as a level 3 or 5 monster if used for a water Xz monster as material. So that's really good. Yeah, really nice. It's kind of like a tin goldfish, practically. So they literally just like looked at tin goldfish and was like, yeah, I'll just make it as a shark card, but make it better. And then lastly, for water monsters, we got 2 Silent Sea Nettles. I love and hate this card, mostly because of that water restriction it has, but for the most part, it's fine until we get Abyss Shark in the Duelist pack. Basically with this, if you control a water monster, you can special summon from your hand, but you are locked into water monsters. Also, you can only special summon waters the turn you activate the effect. So if you special like a Vespanado for whatever reason, you will not be able to summon this from hand because of that restriction. So you have to only special waters the entire time, your entire turn, to use this effect. And it does have a nice recovery effect as well by banishing itself to target 3 waters in your grave to shuffle them into the deck. Weirdly enough, it does not draw you a card, which is kind of sucks. I wish you could like draw a card off of that, but whatever. It's fine. And then onto hand traps, Triple Ash, because it's one of the most versatile hand traps in the game. And then this is just my taste right now, Triple Nibiru, because of all the combo decks right now out there. Now I know Nibiru doesn't hurt all of them, like Bird Up, for example. The best place to Nibiru them, sadly, is when they go into Utopia, and before they go away, like really crazy. Against Sword Soul, it's okay if they really are like they don't get to the Baron quick enough. And against other combo rogue decks, it's fine. I just have it in here as a way of going second, because this deck can struggle going second against other decks if they make big boards. So as a way to counteract that, I just decided to throw in 3 Nibiru to help with that. And that's it for monsters. Now we're going to go into spells. Triple Pot of Desires, you run 3 of everything in the deck, so this does nothing hurt. The Pot of Desires does not hurt you whatsoever, it just gives you free draws. Triple White Mirror, this is one of the new cards. Really good card. There are mixed, like I've seen people actually run this at 2, and that is fine. I just like having the 3rd because just to see it. Sometimes you might not see it, and that sucks. So I just have 3 in there just to see it, and just for consistency reasons, and also because of Desires. I mean, if you like 2 ofs literally die because of that card. A lot, like they get banished all the time, so for me anyway. So we're having it at 3 just makes it so that Desires doesn't get rid of all of them. But yeah, so with White Mirror though, it is pretty much a monster reborn that also searches, which is great. This is why it makes Silent Angler one of your starters, practically, because you if you for example, if you had this and only Angler as your summon, you can go normal summon the Angler, go into Almirage, then use this to reborn the Angler, then search another Angler, to then special it, to then go into Bahamut Shark and Toad, which is kind of nifty as well. And then next, double Ready Fusion and 1 Instant Fusion. The reason why I don't go triple Ready Fusion is because Nettle can open up a play. It's very niche. I might just throw in the 3rd Ready Fusion just because this is how niche this is. But let's say you open Ready Fusion, Instant Fusion, and Nettle, for example. You could, since Nettle is up to 3, you could shuffle back if you have the rare, you could, depending on what you do in your turn, you could shuffle back the rare fish and then use the instant fusion in the same turn. But it's such a niche play that it rarely ever comes up, so that's why I'm probably just gonna put the 3rd Ready Fusion in, just because of that reason. Next, Triple Forbidden Chalice. This is honestly for going second. It's really good right now. And it's just kind of like a 4th, 5th, and 6th imperm, but only on your turn, sadly, sometimes, if you're going second. Then next, 1 Puri Rise map. This is only here for the Beautiful Princess. I tried out 1-for-1 in its place, but 1-for-1 gets rid of a card in hand, and this is just a free search at the start of your main phase, which is nice. It does have your light points, which sucks in time, but for the most part, you'll just side it out in game 3 anyway. But yeah, really good. It just gives you a 4th copy of Beautiful, and then 1 call by because it's at 1, and it's ridiculous at 1. I wish it was at 3, but it'll never come back to 3 probably. And then to round out the deck, just triple 3. I guess on 5th, I don't know, 7th, 8th, and 9th hand trap in Infinite Impermanence. And that pretty much just rounds out the deck. That is 42 card main deck. I've tried it at 40, but I decided to just bump it up to 42 to fit in a couple things. And for the most part, it's been working well. And then on to the extra deck. Double Bahamut to throw in your double Toads. Shout out to Larson for letting me use a Secret Rare Toad, because I only have the one. I have a couple golds, but apparently Larson doesn't like it when I use gold, so he's like, you know what, Todd, here, borrow my DZ one, because I hate seeing you using golds for some reason, I guess. But anyway, yeah, this is self-explanatory. 2 Shark, 2 Toad. This is just to fit in everything. This deck is really tight. Then 1 Kragan, the new boy, as long as it's spawn. Since this is not Kragan control, you don't really need to focus on having more than 1 Kragan. At least that's how I think anyway. Kragan at this point is just a supplement to your board, and also just a good way of removing stuff because you don't main the Gozens. In the Kragan control build, you would be maining Gozens. I mean, you could main Gozens of this too, but that's just directing itself back to the Kragan control build. So I would, since I'm mostly focused on combo, I just decided to just do 1 and 1. You could cut this, honestly, if you really wanted to for something else, but I decided just to have that flexibility of being able to bring this back, because this guy can win games sometimes by himself, which is hilarious. I said that word again, damn it. But anyway, 1 Abyss Dweller for moving on. For more water monsters, this is self-explanatory. Also, you can use the booster effect in this deck, which is great, because you barely ever use it in other decks. The 1 Hope Woven, this is here to... just as another way as another non-target out to things. Non-target makes everything lose 1,000 attack, which can be nice to help run things over. And since it's non-target, it's great. And also it has a recovery effect if it's killed, which is also fine. So it's a nice little tech, and I've been liking it. Same thing goes for Silent Autonaut, because he cannot out a Golden Lord that was special by its own effect. So, which is stupid. And also we cannot main deck wise out the Topic Draco, so we need a way to out it, and this helps out it. So, like, amazingly, which is nice. And speaking of Utopic, we actually use Utopic, the feature in the Draco feature. Really nice. The end board is pretty much this and 2 Toads a lot of the time, with maybe an Imperm as well, or maybe Ash. So it's really good end board, and a lot of people cannot out this sometimes. Then other things, 1 Vespanado, because for the Remora to help stack materials. And then the 1 Zeus. You could run double Zeus, which I've been debating, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. But then again, double Zeus can win you games, so I don't know. It's interesting, but for now I just have 1 Zeus in the deck, and then the 1 Rare Fish for the instant fusion, ready fusion thing, and then the 1 El Mirage, because for the one specific time, it does happen sometimes where if you just have Mirror plus Angler and nothing else, you can go into normal Angler, link off into this, White Mirror, bring back Angler, search the Angler, and then you unbrick yourself, which is nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I've been really enjoying this deck. It's been really fun. I've taken this to a lot of tournaments, local wise, and a couple other box tournaments, and it's been pretty fun. I've done pretty well with it. Yeah, it's actually a really fun deck, and I hope you guys all enjoy it and try it out for yourself. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below as always. And yeah, leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Have a nice day.